He was born as a man, but later he changed to a woman. He got married to a man. That husband thought he had married a woman, but later found he married his fellow man, and they ended up fighting. They almost got divorced. And this is what happened. Meet a woman who changed to a man after the wedding day. Sometimes people think they know you. They know a few facts about you, and they piece you together in a way that makes sense to them. If you don't know yourself very well, you might even believe that they are right. But the truth is, that isn't you. That isn't you at all.
Nitwa Miss Minyago.
Call me Miss Muyango. 2 years ago, I slept. Waking up, I had turned into a woman. There is a girl whom we fell in love, and by that time, we were planning a wedding soon. But few days later, we had some misunderstandings and decided to part ways. She told me that she will bewitch me, and that was shortly after I rejected her. She went to the witch doctors and bewitched me. I slept when I had a male sex organ. Waking up, I found I turned into a woman. That really happened. Because if you want, I can take you to the girl who did that. Everyone around here knows that story. She accused me of cheating on her and being a player. That day, I woke up and went straight to Mommy's clothes, and she was like, "Are you out of your mind?" And it happened automatically. Those witchcraft stuffs never gave me time to think twice about it. I never saw it coming. The night before, I had some changes within me. Had a sleepless night and woke up late at around noon. But when family members saw this, they called a group of intercessors to pray for me. They came, prayed and prayed, but still nothing changed. I cried for the whole day. I was worried for the unusual transformation I got. When I touched myself, I realized I had become a hermaphrodite. One side, I had a male organ. The other side, I had the female organ. But the female organ was the one which was active. So I went on changing and adapting to womanhood from manhood. I started to behave like girls, and I would go to the market and buy girls' clothes, put makeup on and wear bras for the first time. Right now, I'm not ashamed of it. I go everywhere dressing like girls, and I'm so proud of myself. It's as if I was born and found myself I'm a girl. There is nothing I would change. I go everywhere looking like this, whether in the market or elsewhere. I right now have some breasts. These breasts went on developing on me slowly by slowly, and now they are grown. After being bewitched, Miss Muyango says that her gender is variable. It depends on the activeness of one. Sometimes she wakes up and finds she's a girl. After some days, she wakes up and finds the male organ is the one functioning. So she dresses according to the state that she is right at that moment. He wears what men wears, and when she turns into a woman, she dresses like women.
nta makuru abe namba nari mfite nta nicyo gusobanura kuko twari uko nyine.
Before, it was hard for me to explain. What happened to me was indescribable. Families and other intercessors took 4 months praying for me, though I remained this way. Whenever I could go to the streets, people would gather around. They all were amazed and shocked by seeing me. All were saying, "How comes this is possible? We knew this guy when he was a boy, and how come she turned into a girl?" And everyone was puzzled. Mom took me to the hospital, but doctors were also shocked. It was their first time seeing such a case. They told Mom that we should get a transfer to another hospital for advanced treatment. But Mom said no. She opted to keep praying. She believes that as it happened out of nowhere, her prayers will also force those spirits and bring my life back to normal. Friends started scorning and despising me in any possible form. They started saying too much things about me, saying that it's karma who hit back because of the girl I rejected. They went on spreading this almost everywhere, and whenever I go, I always meet media and many people taking my pictures and others recording videos of me. Everyone wants to know more about me. A girl who did this to me is around in this city. She has not yet got married, and she's, by the way, too old. She's almost 40. We approached that girl and asked her forgiveness to help me come back to the normal state, as I have always been. But she vowed to not do that, no matter what. Most people accuse me of being a homosexual, but I'm not. And I have no proper way of explaining this because my gender is variable. It changes anytime. Sometimes I'm a man, the other time I'm a woman. So it's hard to explain to people who see you today as a woman and then see you tomorrow as a man. And this has even stirred some controversies to my own family. I got married a few days ago to a man. After some days, my male organ was more active than the female organ. Yet the husband wanted to make love. After hearing this, we were curious and visited this family at their new home to know the whole truth behind this. But unluckily, we found them fighting. And it was hard for us to settle conflicts, as we were also going to suffer. But later the husband approached us and told us everything. I knew this one was a girl. I saw her and fell for her. Then we fell in love. I gave her my marriage proposal and she agreed. Then we got married. But when we tried making love, I found out that she's a fellow man, and I was shocked. I could not believe what my eyes were showing me. I thought maybe I was out of my senses. I had given everything to her so that she would be my wife. But after witnessing that he is a man like me, I decided to chase him away from my house. That's what you found us doing. I was telling him to pack each and everything, then leave my house. I'm sorry, I never told him that my gender changes, and it happened involuntarily, without my will. I just wake up and find myself different. Only that most of the time, the female gender has been dominating my life for 2 years. When he wanted us to make love, things changed, and he found out that I'm a man. It was the beginning of quarrels and conflicts among us. Had I told him that problem before, we would have not got married. Today, when I realized she's a hermaphrodite, I was shocked. Other days, I've been sleeping with her, and it was okay. She was a woman. But last night, I was surprised. My anger would not resist. That's why you found us fighting. All we did as Afrimax was taking time and cancel both of them so that there will be reconciliation among them. It was so hard that we spent 6.5 hours, and in the end, they united themselves and promised to keep loving each other. She's a beautiful wife, but the fact that she changes to a man doesn't make sense. No one believes that, and it doesn't make me happy. What would you do if you were me? But apart from that, we live a happy, fulfilled life as a man and a woman. As long as we had promised to love one another through bad and good times, I will forgive her. I have realized that it's also not her mistake. The only mistake she made was not telling me before that anytime she can change to a man and vice versa. I can't just hate her for that reason. In fact, I'll keep loving her, and I will never give up on her. We love each other, and you know, love conquers everything. An arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. So when life is dragging you back to the difficulties, it means that it's going to launch you onto something great. So just focus and keep aiming. Thank you for watching. This is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.